Hello and welcome to a new adventure of mine. My name is Ruth. Normally I record a knitting podcast where I talk about what I've knitted. However, I am adding a new hobby to my ever so long list of hobbies. New hobby anyway. Last Saturday I finally ordered my very first sewing machine, and I am learning how to sew. Oh, give me a second, I'll grab something. So, also I have not tidied, as you can see. This is just the vibes we're dealing with today. I got a sewing machine. I have always wanted to make my own clothes, which is part of the reason why I started knitting. And I was always kind of scared of sewing. But I always really wanted to do it. So I decided I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going to do this. And so it arrived on a Tuesday. I will show my sewing machine a little bit later. I got a Singer Simple. It's white with pink and I love it and it works, so that's great. And I got it on sale, so nothing to complain about there. And I got this book, which is Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple for easy speedy sewing projects to stitch up in an afternoon. I have all day, so we'll see how long this is gonna take. But what I really wanted to make is clothes, and I decided I needed to practice before tackling actually a garment. So I made some practice animals. I found these 3 patterns. I will link the website down below in the description box. But there's this website that has a couple free patterns that you can do, like make little tiny stuffed animals with. And I got a pack of like quilting squares, a small pack. And you can make these animals with that. So that's what I did. I have a little kitty cat. And then I made 2 of these, the other one is somewhere else. And then with the leftovers from that, I made little judgmental frog. And I love him. These were really great little practices to sew. And like, as you can see, they're far from perfect. But I took the chance to practice some little stitches. And I just thought, well, these are such tiny and small projects that if they don't succeed, then it's not bad. Because it's just like, I'm not too bothered about these, and if it doesn't look great then that's fine as well. And it's just, I'm not too bothered because they're so small, and you know that. But I love this guy, I absolutely adore him. So then after I successfully made 2 cats and this little guy, and I made a pillow as well actually with a panel that I had, I decided to just go for it. So yesterday I have printed out the pattern. What I'm going to make is the Safiya trousers. So these are by Tilly and the Buttons. And they're just these really comfortable white trousers. And I was like, with that fit, what can go wrong? It's literally, I've got the pattern here and it's just straight. So that should be easy enough. And then the trousers themselves are very simple. They're literally just, you know, 2 front panels, 2 back panels, sew them together, put in an elastic, flip over the top, and you have pants. But she did have a pocket add-on, so I got the pocket as well. And it's such a great size pocket. Of course, it still has the seam allowance in there, but this will be a good size pocket, and I'm really happy with that. So what we're going to do now, I washed my fabric yesterday, I prepped my pattern yesterday. Now I have to steam my fabric. You kind of have to iron it, but I'm too lazy and it's hanging up, and it's just like perfect to just like steam it and get all the wrinkles out. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to trace the pattern and cut it up and sew. I don't know. This is not a tutorial whatsoever. I'm just taking you along on my learning journey for sewing. I thought that might be fun. So, way too long introduction. I'm going to take my coffee and take my little steamer. If you're interested, by the way, this thing is great. It's from Philips. It's full of like nitty fluff. But I'll clean it and then I'll steam it, and yeah. Okay, so I tried to steam this. I made a little time lapse. You may have seen it was half successful, but I really don't want to iron this whole damn thing. So what I've decided to do is get the biggest wrinkles out, and then now I'm going to lay it flat, trace out the pattern, cut out the pattern pieces, and then I will just iron each separate piece while they're easy to handle, a lot better than like a 3-meter long piece of fabric. So that's the plan. Okay, so as you can see, I have traced out all the pieces. I am going to double check in the book that the seam allowance is included, because I suddenly was unsure. I'm pretty sure it is, but just double check. Better double check than got wrong. So I have a front leg and a back leg. I need 2 of each, so this fabric is folded double. And then I needed 4 pockets, so I have 1 over there and 1 over here, which makes this a very like minimal waist thing. Like there's that part there, and then of course like the little bits in between, and then that's just 1 straight line, and that's pretty much 1 straight line. So that's really nice. That works out perfectly. Okay, so welcome to the aftermath of cutting out the pieces. I have kept the pockets together because I guess they're like a set, because, you know, I don't know. I'll take these pins out though and probably replace them by these clips to make my life with ironing a bit better. There's my, either one, I forget which one is which. I'll have to look at the pattern. Oh, so this is the back. It has this extra space bit here. This is my back legs. I have 2, and then that's my front legs all cut out as well. So I'm gonna grab some food, grab another cup of coffee, and then we will get to ironing. Okay, so I have not been the smartest. I forgot that the instructions for adding the pockets in are separate instructions than the ones for just the pants. And I have pinned the pockets and one leg together to then realize there were separate pocket instructions, and reading that I have to zigzag stitch every single piece separately first before I sew them together. So I can undo all my pinning work that I was very proud of and do it again in a bit. I'm gonna reread it to make sure I am correct, and then I'll see you at the sewing machine. So welcome to my sewing machine. This is the Singer Simple with pink details, of course. And I'm going to zigzag stitch finish this. I'm going to take the pins out and finish each piece separately. I'm going to do the pockets first, just with the black thread that's already threaded, and then I will change the thread to the matching one and do the pants. That's the plan, I think. Let's just go. Let's just do it. We will see where we end up. So I've looked again at the pictures, and the pockets are fully finished, but the legs are just finished on the side where the pocket will go. So I think I'm just going to take out the pins there and then finish those sides and put the pins back in. Then I don't have to completely redo it. Yeah. But first I gotta find my other bobbin and thread my machine with the other bobbin. Excuse me, but I have finished this. I finished those sides. I pinned that back up, but now I think I got to make the top loose again and sew this to that. I gotta reread the instructions to make sure what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of rereading, but this shouldn't be too hard. Let's go! Okay, so first of all, you don't need to pin everything together. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. And then the next one, do as I say, not as I do. So your pocket is supposed to be a little bit down like that. I figured it out when I've sewn it together for like half. So I've got to take that out now. And then do it like I did the first time, which was correct. And the second time I was just rushing. So, no rushing. Don't do it. So what I've done now is I've had to stitch over the seam allowance. And I think I did a pretty good job. It had to be pretty tight. Now I have to finally attach the legs together and then the outside of the pocket of both legs. So time to repin some of this and then let's get going. My phone will need to charge though, so we'll see what I can film. Okay, so I had a bit of a false start on this one as this pocket was on the wrong side. It was on the outside, like now the inside. But we're all sewn up. So this whole side is sewn up and then the same on the other side. Now I think I'll have to read because I haven't yet. But I think I have to finish the top of the pocket because this is already done. I think I have to press and then do the top of the pocket, and then it's on to finishing the rest of the pants and actually making them pants instead of 2 panels. Just a little sneak peek. This is the outside. Let me get that clip off, and then this is the pocket. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I think that looks really nice. As I showed you the pocket, I'm not going to fix this. I'm not. It's just, I would need to take the whole thing apart. But as I was showing you this, I just realized this edge should be here and this should be on the other side because this is like the nice finished edge, which should be here. But since it's the inside of the pocket, I'm filming badly, sorry, I wasn't looking at my screen, I was looking at my actual pants. Since it's the inside of the pocket, I don't think I'm bothered, really. Anyway, I do think it looks nice. And it looks like, you know, it's like hidden when you... And otherwise, maybe I'll just stitch later on. I'll maybe stitch like a band over it or something to make it look nicer. But we'll see just if it's noticeable in the end product when you're wearing it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna bother. If you've been following my channel and watch my knitting videos, you know that I'm very much not perfectionistic at all. So yeah, it's classic me. But yeah, this is what we're doing now. I'm going to take another break and then I'll see about finishing this. Just for time reference, sorry, it cut out, but it is 1:30 now, and I started this at like 9:30 in the morning. So it's definitely not a sew up in the afternoon if you're a beginner, at least. But I think I can finish this today because like half of it is already done. The outside is done. I just need to do the inside and then finish the top and finish the bottom. That seems doable in an afternoon. Not the whole thing, but finishing this as it is now seems doable in an afternoon. So we will see. I'm going to get a cup of tea and then do some stretches because my neck and my back is hurting, and then let's get going again. So I've completely sewn together both the legs. Then I had to put one leg inside of the other. And now I have to pin together the crotches, the front to the front and the back to the back. And then sew that up. And then we're nearly there. And it's like the waistband and the bottom hem. And then we are done. It's suddenly going really quick. So yeah, I'm going to pin all that up now and then sew it up. And then I guess we'll have a little try on. I already tried one leg on and it seems to be going okay, but we never know until I can put something over my butt, because I'm not a very big person, but compared to the rest of my body, I do have a butt, and that is where I struggle with pants a lot. So pants a lot sounds like Lancelot. Brain fart. Anyway, I will pin this all up. And we have pants. At this point, I have no clue anymore what I filmed and what I haven't filmed, because a couple times when I thought I was filming, my phone wasn't filming. So this video is currently a mystery to me. But we have pants. Everything is seamed up. I have made a little waistband here. I now have the elastic ready to be put through, and then we're gonna seam that up, then do the hems, and then we have pants. So I forgot to tell you guys one thing, and as I'm going kind of rogue, so I tried on the pants and I really like them, but I don't like how the really wide leg fits on me. I'm quite small and I have very short legs, and I feel like I kind of just drown in them and I have like no legs left. So what I've done is I've added in an elastic. Not like really tight, just that takes it in a little bit, and it's a bit more like a jogger fit. So what I've done is I have hemmed the leg, but I've kept a little hole open, and then the same way as you do the waistline, you attach a safety pin to the elastic, and then this elastic is sewn together. I just have to rip that open. Then you pull it through the hem, and then you sew the ends together just like they were here, and then you sew the little hole you kept shut. And that is all there is to it. It's really simple. I already did one. So yeah, I think if you're making these pants, this is a really nice like way to personalize it a little bit. So I'll just see if I can show you on camera. You put a safety pin through. Try to do that without poking your fingers. Then, so you don't lose the other end easily, you also put a big safety pin through that. And then you grab your leg. My face is going to be out of frame, but I'll try to show you what I am doing. And you find the hole that you left. So mine is here. And then you just put the safety pin in and you kind of just push it through. Because the safety pin is something that you can quite easily hold on to and push through. Because it's like smooth and thin. This is like not too hard to do. And again, as you can see, the elastic is kind of disappearing in there. So that's where this safety pin comes in handy, just so you don't lose that end. Yeah, just keep pushing that pin through. Almost there. Nearly there. There's the hole. There we are. So you pull that through properly, and then what you want to do is you kind of want to push that whole leg aside, because what we have to do is sew these two ends together. So now you can take the safety pins off. This is becoming kind of a tutorial. I didn't expect that, but it is. Then you make sure you have a look at how they are aligned correctly. It's a bit of a faff doing this, but it's worth it. Then on the sewing machine, what I did with the first one was just put it on a zigzag stitch. Put the elastic under. Get rid of those extra threads. Let me see. Ugh. Work with me. Nope. 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 That's not straight. Trying to get it a little bit straight. I mean, it will be hidden, but having it a bit straight will be nice. Then I just go the full way there because it's not that long, and then the full way back and there again, and then that should be tight. All done and attached, and then there's just one loose side, and just to be sure that it doesn't go loose inside like the pant leg, I do the same with that, and clamp it down, hold on to your thread. There we go. So then you just pull this, and then you gotta make sure that the place where the hole is able to stay flat. Oh, this was the very last thing I had to sew. the very last. The very, very last. Then rethread your bobbin. And close up the hole. Damn it. They are done. I have made pants. I'm very proud of myself. I'm really happy with how they turned out. So I took in the bottom. I kind of feel like Aladdin now, but it's also kind of cute. And this is the back. And the pockets are really deep. I love them. Look, there's my hand. That's how deep they go. My entire phone fits in them, which if you're a woman in this century, that's crazy. That is pocket space. The only thing is that it is still quite a bit loose at the waistband, even though I made the elastic quite a lot shorter than it was. But I needed this size to fit my bum, and as you can see, that area, it fits really, really nicely. So what I think I might do, like later off camera or whatever, is maybe like fold this double like that. And then, you know, some tailor pants have like that look. I don't mind that, I think. So maybe I'll do that on both sides. And then they won't fit quite as loose, but they also won't bunch up a lot more at the bum, because they do bunch up here quite a lot. So yeah, you realistically, you want to sit them to sit like that at the bum. But then I have quite a bit of space left. So yeah, I'll still have a little think about what to do, but I think I'll do that foldy thing and then just sew it down here at the waistline and have them be actually fitting me even better. They are very, very comfortable, I have to say. I can do anything in them. Yeah, happy with them. Might make a shorts version at some point for like in the summer, little shorts. That might be cute. But yeah, that was this video. I will turn around the camera for a second. So that was this video. I really hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely something new. I'll have to edit this and see how long this is. I'm afraid it's going to be quite a bit long, but I might edit it down quite a lot. So anyway, if you've watched the whole thing, thank you. I am very, very happy with them. Oh, now you can see my face and the pants. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. They're very comfortable, and yeah, I'm glad I made them, and I'm really happy and excited about this new hobby. So if you would like more videos like this, like sewing project vlogs or maybe knitting project vlogs, I thought about doing knitting project vlogs, but then this has more like steps to it, and knitting is just like knitting. So I've never really, you know, thought of how to do a knitting project vlog, because it's just knitting, and this is like tracing, cutting, sewing, pressing, sewing, you know. I felt like that was a bit more interesting to be like a little vloggy thingy. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me if you liked it, tell me if you hated it, that is fine as well. I'm happy with feedback. And I will see you guys probably in the next knitting podcast. Bye bye. It's me with a really quick last update. I did the little thingy. I sewed this together, about that much double, same on the other end, and it's perfect. It's really, really, like, it's snug but not too tight, and it's really nice. I did it!